You can refer back to this photo for these exercises.
All right, so you've been through this with me before, some of you kids, a little more advanced. Get the syncopation book. I took a picture of the first 4 exercises. Okay, I'm going to take the snares off so it's not too loud. When you swing it, it's not 1 N, N, 3, 4. It's 1 Pretty easy. 1 3, 4. Feel like a triplet. The second measure on exercise 1 has a tie on the of 1. So you extend that note. What I mean is if I was singing it, instead of bop, 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 it's bop, 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 bop. It's a long note. The note that's tied, okay? So you may replace that with a cymbal or something. But for now, number 1 is just like this. 1, play it that way, play it this way. And don't forget the hi-hat on 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Okay. Number 2 is 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Or this way. Whatever you want. You could even get a little fancy. Hit the bass drum. Got it? Good. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Or this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. 1, 3, with the hi-hat, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Two hands. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually playing those figures, examples 1 through 4. You can do the whole page when you get the syncopation book, which I suggest you get. So, again, exercise 1 is 1, 3, 4. So, if you play the jazz beat, hopefully you all know what that is, but I'll demonstrate it. Just to do it here, it doesn't matter. Pretty basic for some people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play exercise 1 with the jazz cymbal. That's that last one up. Good. Okay, so, and of course if you're playing some swing stuff, you may not stick to the jazz beat exactly, but for now, for independence purposes, you must stick to this. Number 2 is 1, 2, 4. Here we go with the jazz beat. Got it? Number 3 is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Number 4, 1, 3, Faster. Kind of cool. All right. That's with the left hand. Okay, so in this section, we did the left hand with the jazz beat. Pretty tricky if you never did that before. Work on it. A suggestion also, if you have trouble and you can't play the whole thing, don't play the whole measure. Just play the first 2 notes. Again, the first measure is 1, 3, 4. Alright? Maybe just play one on. Once you get that, then maybe the 3 and the 4 is the thing that's giving you the problem. I find that a lot. Obviously, you'll hate doing this, but once you get it, it's good stuff. So do it. Work on it. The other thing, play everything with the foot with the jazz beat. This becomes a little more difficult. You may not do this in a song, but independence is what we're trying to get here. So here we go. 1, 2. Remember to practice with a lot of dynamics, quiet, loud. Also, do it on the open, close hi-hat. Got it? So again, I'm going to do the other 3 exercises. Exercise 2 with the foot. 1, 2, 4. Oh, messed it up. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. Like chewing gum, whatever. Number 3 is 1, 2, 3, Alright, and number 4 is 1, 3, Ready? And remember, you're playing some swing. It's swing, maybe it's jazzy. I'm playing it a little loud so you hear it, okay? But, play those dynamics, practice it soft and a little louder, okay? So, and the other thing, I won't do all of them, combine them. Do the first measure with the left hand, and then do it again with the foot, like this. Another tricky thing you can do also is play the bass drum on whatever's written in a quarter note. So if you go back to that exercise, it's 2 8 notes, an 8-note rest, and 2 quarter notes on 3 and 4. So you would do this. Right? And so on. So mix your bass drum with the left hand, alternate. But first, of course, try to get just the 2 hands. You'll find that to be somewhat challenging if you never did it before, but it's important. I don't want to play jazz. Doesn't matter. And I'll explain why. Okay, so I'm back. If you're wondering why I keep doing this, because my lovely camera assistant is turning the camera on and off. This is low budget, you know what I mean? It's free. You'll learn something. Okay, so those same exercises, looking at the second measure on that page with the ties, as I explained, if there's a tie, instead of it being 1 3 4, it's da 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 da. It's a longer note. So what do we do for a longer note? Hit a cymbal. So instead of doing this, do this. Got it? Make all the tied notes symbols. Now this is not specific drum notation, but sometimes they'll give you a trumpet chart and they'll say, play the cuts. And good luck with that. But that's actually, I like doing that. Okay, so number 2, 1 2 4. The second note, second 8 note, is the and it's tied. Again, to play it as a fill on the drums with the hi-hat. Whatever you want. That wasn't right. Okay, so, but you get the idea. Hit a cymbal on the tie, make it longer. Okay. Number 3 is 1 2 3 3 So you're going to extend the and then a 4. So you're going to go 1. Got it? Okay. Number 4 is 1 3 So the of 1 and the of 3 is tied. So you extend it. And that's overdoing it, but it sounds good. But you gotta get that, right? You wanna do that. It makes it difficult. And I'm playing loud again. If you're playing a swing tune and you start doing this, you're fired! That's what happens. All right. Okay. So in this, I believe the last section, I'm not sure, I'm doing this off the cuff, you know what I mean? I don't have a script. I'm like the Three Stooges when they did their comedy routines. They kind of improvised a lot. Yeah, yeah. All right, so the reason why I said, don't worry, I don't like jazz. I like everything. Okay, so again, on that first exercise, number 1, measure number 1. Let's not swing it. 1 and 3, 4. Instead of. Right, so I can take, instead of a jazz beat, here it is swung. And then I go like this. I know you don't like that. So you play it straight. Maybe you do this, do a rock beat. Faster. That time I did the tied note, the second measure. Same thing, only it's straight. Get what I'm saying? So you can use these notes to get through cuts. I'm not talking to you experienced guys out there that play. I can do that. Talking to you beginner drummers or intermediate, whatever it is. Try playing these notes as cuts, not only swung, but straight as written. So number 3 is 1, 2, 3, and. And the end of 3 is tied in the second measure. So if I was going, get it? Straight. All right. Last one, 1 and 3 and. Believe me, you will play that cut in your life sometime. It's in a lot of songs. Watch. Get it? Do you get it? It's important. Practice that.